It is a pleasure that you are with me again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. How often should you feed your dog? Let's start. Do you feel guilty eating 3 delicious meals a day plus snacks while your dog only eats a tablespoon or 2 of dry kibble? It does not have to be this way. There are several healthy ways to feed your dog, depending on his individual needs. Here I tell you the first 3 ways. 1. Let your dog decide. For dogs that are a healthy weight and don't have accidents in the house, meaning they don't relieve themselves at home, you may be able to use the free choice feeding method. This means you leave food out all day and let your dog eat. This can be a good approach for very active dogs who burn more calories than their sedentary friends. If you leave food out all day for your dog to munch on, use dry, non-perishable food. If you have a lactating dog, it will probably be fed by the free choice method. Nursing bitches need a lot of calories to produce a steady stream of milk for their puppies. But there are downsides to this. Leaving dog food out all day could attract bugs, rodents, raccoons, and other dogs could steal the food if you don't have one nearby. That's especially the case if you're feeding your dog outside, so keep an eye out for him. And if you have more than one pet, they may fight over food. Also, this method is not for diabetic dogs. 2. Controlled portions. For the dog that never stops eating, use portion control. First, ask your vet what your dog's ideal weight is. If you are using a commercial dog food, feed your dog the amount printed on the bag that fits his ideal weight. However, sometimes the suggested amount is more than your dog needs. You can feed your dog once or twice a day. It is better to do it twice a day at intervals of 8 to 12 hours. If you do it this way, split the suggested amount on the bag or you'll give him double what he needs. 3. Schedule feeding. If you're not worried about your dog overeating but you don't want to leave food out all day, use the scheduled feeding method. This means that you give the dog a certain amount of time, like 30 minutes, to eat. When the time is up, throw away or save what you haven't eaten. When you offer food again 8 to 12 hours later, your dog will be hungry and ready to eat. What about the treats? Dog treats should make up 5% to 10% or less of your dog's daily diet. Ask your vet about how many treats this means for your dog. It will vary based on your weight and activity level. If you need to use treats frequently for his training, use very small pieces. You can also reserve part of your dog's daily serving of kibble to use as treats when you train your dog. Your dog may look good, but he is always hungry. Using the guidelines on a commercial pet food label should be a starting point in deciding how much to feed your dog. If he seems hungry all the time, you may need to feed him more. Keep in mind that some dogs will always seem hungry and are already overweight. You may need to use a diet food that satisfies him more. The amount of food your dog needs may change if your dog becomes more active, or is pregnant or nursing. The weather is very hot or cold. Your dog is recovering from surgery or an infection. Before giving him more food, make sure that he is not just looking for attention and love. And if that's what your dog is looking for, give him that instead of food. Develop your dog's hidden intelligence to eliminate misbehavior and create the well-behaved, obedient pet of your dreams. Hit the instant access button below now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and share the video. Thanks.